Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing very well. Thank you for all the kind, positive feedback on the last video. I really appreciate it. Sadly, I have to take a week off running because I pushed too hard. I ran every day, 5-6 days in a row, and I really hurt my knee. I don't think I actually hurt my knee, but the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments around my knee weren't used to the impact, and yeah, I have to take a week off running according to my physio. So that's a shame, never mind. Had a beautiful walk on the beach this morning, got in the sea, did some cold exposure, and whilst we're talking about that stuff, I created this challenge. 10 rules, 30 days, okay? I've kind of had a slow start to the new year. It's been hard to kind of find a routine. I've been moving back from a big friend Madrid to and from, and it's just very hard for me to kind of get into routine. So what I've done is I've created 10 rules, which you might be looking at this board and thinking, Louis, this is going to be quite intense, and the whole purpose is that it is intense. And the purpose of the challenge is for you to focus on yourself, for you to find time for yourself. I think so many of us don't have enough time for ourselves, to work on ourselves, to make ourselves better, to try and be productive, to just be an all-round better person. We're always focusing on other things, doing other things for other people, doing our jobs, and just never finding time for ourselves, for our actual selves. The first rule is 100 press-ups every single day. I think every male should be able to do that. If you can't do it, just do 10 sets of 10, very easy. If you can't do 10 sets of 10, do them on your knees. If you're a female and you don't want to do press-ups, do 100 bodyweight squats or lunges every single day. The next, number 2, is read one chapter of a book every day. I used to have an unbelievable bookshelf of books that I was always looking forward to reading, but I never got around to doing it. So now I'm going to tackle those books. If you don't want to read a book, order a Kindle and you can have all of your books just in the palm of your hand. Reading rather than listening. Of course, I love listening to audiobooks as well, especially on long runs and stuff, but actually reading physically, going through with a highlighter, and like, if you're reading a page, don't just read a book to complete the book. Read it, digest it. If you're thinking about something else whilst you're reading it, or you've got distracted, read it again, read it again, read it again until you actually digest the information. Okay, number 3 is pick a new form of exercise, whether that's running, hiking, cycling, or swimming, or could literally be anything, CrossFit, I don't know. It's up to you guys, but what I'm saying is change it up. Find a new form of exercise, and you never know, it could literally change your life. I remember I only ever used to go to the gym, and then I started running, and it literally changed my life forever. So pick a new form of exercise to practice for the month. You can do it 3 or 4 times a week, it doesn't matter, but as long as you're trying something new, trying to get better at something that you previously maybe weren't so good at or had no experience at. Number 4, cold exposure. 5 times a week for 3 minutes, okay? Very important that you do it for 3 minutes so you can reap all the benefits. And if you don't have this freezing cold sea like me, or you don't have a lake, or you don't have an ice bath, or you don't have somewhere where you can get in the cold, what you can do is literally turn your shower on cold for 2 or 3 minutes at the end of your shower, not at the start, at the end of your shower. That's how you reap the benefits. Have your hot shower first, wash yourself, clean yourself, and then at the very end, set a timer and stay in there for 2 or 3 minutes. It's gonna be hard, it's gonna be horrible, it's gonna be intense, but there are so many benefits, okay? Try and do it for 3 minutes, 5 times a week. You're gonna see, honestly, it's gonna change your life, I promise. Okay, let's lift this up a little bit. Okay, next, 5, 10K steps every single day. Number 6, learn a new skill. I'm gonna be trying to learn Spanish. You guys could learn anything. You could video editing, photography, whatever, okay? Okay, so whilst we're on number 6, I'd like to say a big shout out to the sponsor of today's video, which is Skillshare. You guys know I've been working with Skillshare for a long time now, and it's a really good place to learn new skills and to enhance your skills if you already have some. The first 1,000 people to click the link down below in the description will get their first month free on Skillshare. So throughout this 30-day challenge, you can use Skillshare to learn a new skill. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring and creative classes. The new year is the perfect time to reinvent your goals and yourself, and that's why I've created this video. So I've picked 2 playlists of classes that I recommend to you guys. Number 1 is productivity and time management, something which I'm very bad at, so something I'm trying to get better at every single day. Now, Skillshare is very good for creatives and again, career-driven people as well, but this class in particular by Ali Abdal is productivity for creators, systems, organization, and workflow. So if we click into the class, you can see the class is made up of 19 lessons. The whole class is only an hour and 34 minutes long, so this is very easy to fit into your day. The second playlist of classes is one called Build a Creative Career. Now, again, you can see if I swipe down the list, there are literally tons of classes on building a creative career. So you can work your way through all of these. As you can see, they range from 48 minutes, 37 minutes, 1 hour. All of this, again, like I said, you can spend an hour a day doing one of these classes, going through all of the lessons. So one of my favorite classes in this playlist is Discovering Success, 7 exercises to uncover your purpose, passion, and path. Again, you can see this is broken down into 11 lessons and it's only an hour long. So you have no excuse not to just work away at this on a nighttime when you come in from work. Again, this is a perfect class for anyone who's struggling to kind of point themselves in the right direction, find their purpose, find their passion. They don't know what they want. This class here, again, it's only an hour long. It's gonna help you, point you in the right direction, or at least start to think in the right direction so you can kind of aim your life in one direction. And again, like I said, it's 11 lessons, which is only 1 hour long. You can squeeze this in to your nighttime routine before you go to bed, rather than watching Netflix. Come on to Skillshare, you get the month free. If you click the link down below in my description, you have no excuse not to learn a new skill. So, back to the video. Number 7, 2 informative podcasts per week. I'll tell you my favorite podcasts. I'm on Wisdom, Joe Rogan, Andrew Huberman, Rich Roll. There's the Diary of a CEO. There's literally so many different podcasts. I'll put a list of them down below in the description. I think, honestly, podcasts have given me more knowledge than anything else over the last few years. I've gained so much knowledge and wisdom from listening to these podcasts. So 2 informative podcasts per week. Number 8, exercise 6 times per week for at least an hour. Whether that's a walk, whether it's a run, whether it's a cycle, whether it's going to the gym for an hour and lifting weights, do 6 pieces of 1 hour exercise blocks, okay? Very easy. Everyone should be doing this anyway. Okay guys, with this list of rules, I was very specific about what I included. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Andrew Huberman, and he recently released his pillars of mental and physical health and performance. Number 1, sleep. Number 2, sunlight. Number 3, movement. Number 4, nutrients. Number 5, relationships. Amplifiers of that, bonuses, cold exposure, deep sleep, okay? So Andrew Huberman is the man. He knows everything. He's a neuroscientist. He knows everything about physical and mental health, and he's an expert. So I'm gonna take his advice, okay? So when I created this list, I was having Andrew Huberman in mind, and I was creating a list that I know is definitely gonna benefit us. So, number 9, eat a balanced diet, avoid processed foods. By eating a balanced diet, you're gonna be getting those nutrients every single day, meats, vegetables, whatever. Make sure you're eating a nutrient-dense diet and avoiding processed foods. Number 10, 7 to 8 hours sleep every single night, and make it a priority, okay? My sleep is always amazing, it always has been. I track my sleep on my Whoop. Last night's sleep was incredible. The night before sleep was incredible. I'm always making sure that I get 8 hours sleep because I know I feel amazing and I have no excuses throughout my day. Oh, I'm tired, or I feel lazy, blah, 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 because I get my 8 hours sleep no matter what. Upon waking up, I immediately get out of bed, I make my bed, I take a big sip of water and I head onto the beach. And I'm very fortunate to live in Ibiza. It's quite often sunny here, and I go for a walk on the beach. So, sleep, movement, sunlight, already, okay? And whilst I'm doing this walk on the beach, I can take off a number of these different things. I can listen to a podcast, I could do a Spanish lesson on my phone, I can do press-ups along the way, I get my steps in, I get an hour's exercise done. So you can take off all of these exercises pretty fast if you're serious about this, and if you think about it, and if you plan your day, and if you plan your time accordingly, and if you take care of yourself. I'm very passionate about taking care of myself. I love biohacks, I love trying different things to just increase my mental health and increase my physical well-being, okay? So, I've made this list for you guys. There's no prize, there's no end date. You can start it or finish it whenever you want. Keep a little diary, write your list of 10 things and take it off every single day that you complete the whole list of 10. If you miss one day, if you don't complete the list exactly, don't be hard on yourself. Don't restart the challenge. Just make sure that the next day, whatever you missed off, you make sure you smash it, okay? I'm gonna put a list of my favorite podcasts, audiobooks, and anything else down below in the description. And now, I'm gonna bring you guys with me to the gym. So, let's go get a good session in.